The Cedars of Lebanon. When the Phoenicians began arriving on the coast of Lebanon around 2500 BC, they found a fertile but narrow coastal plain backed by cedar-covered mountains. The population grew, and the Phoenicians became the foremost seafaring nation in the world from 1000 to 500 BC. They discovered that the wood from their forests was highly valued by Egypt and Mesopotamia, and an active trade developed. Solomon's famous temple in Jerusalem was built with cedar from Lebanon. As the Phoenicians prospered, their population continued to increase, and the lowlands were no longer sufficient to grow the necessary food. They started farming the hills where the trees had been cut, but the soil quickly washed away. Avid traders, they simply exported more trees and imported food. Like the Greeks, they let goats graze on leveled woodland, thus preventing the forests from growing back. The Phoenicians did try experimenting with hillside agriculture. In 1500 BC, they developed the first terraces to prevent erosion of hillside farms. However, the hills were too steep, and the terraces required too much work to maintain. By 800 BC, the Phoenicians grew practically no food at home and began colonizing other areas to obtain food. Their rivals, the Greeks, however, soon assembled a stronger navy, and the Phoenicians could not maintain their conquests. They continued to export cedar, and when Alexander conquered Lebanon in 332 BC, the forests were almost gone. The Greeks and Romans later wiped out what remained. No new culture replaced that of the Phoenicians. The hills were bare, the lowlands littered with the debris of erosion, and the port of Tyre clogged with silt. A few remote groves of cedar can still be found flourishing in Lebanon, suggesting that this wasteland was not created by changing weather patterns, but by ill-informed efforts of human industry. And that is the Cedars of Lebanon. Have a great day.